Maybe we'll get out of the dungeon on this one, huh? CW, and we're here at BTH&T, Books, Travels, History, and Tales. Got a request. Some quick little facts of history or something like that, used to stimulate conversation or something at a cocktail party. I guess the weather doesn't do it anymore, so we'll start with this. The shortest war in history between mankind was between the British, England, and Zanzibar. Lasted a total of 38 minutes. Not sure what it was over. Something to do with ports. The first novel ever written was probably The Tale of Jinzi. It was written in Japan about 1,000 years ago. Not sure what that was about. Don't have a copy of that. Couldn't read it anyway. Not fluent in Japanese. Hard enough for English. First person to walk on the moon should be a given. Neil Armstrong, test pilot, Korean War veteran. Who's the second person? My favorite, Buzz Aldrin. Yeah, punched out the lights of a cab driver. Never mind. I always get off on that one. Well, one of the first things, he may have been the second person on the moon, but he was the first to do this. Had sacrament, communion, on the lunar surface. A lot of people don't realize this. Buzz Aldrin was a recovering alcoholic. And this is one of the things he wanted to do. Other astronauts, they took coins with them to space. Buzz, no. Took bread and wine, but not wine. I'm going to have to use the paper on this one because I can't remember the word. The longest place in the world is 85 letters long and is in New Zealand. Oh, what the heck, I'll start. The first letter is T. The last letter of the place is U. Put it together the best you can. Tau, meta, wata, tang, hang, koa, tam, ti, e, puka, kapi, mago, horan, q, poka, win, uaka, tan, u. No, I'm not going to repeat it. Look it up. Like I said, start with T, ends it with U. In New Zealand, let's stay there. These guys are a lot of fun. And they don't like to be compared to Australians or anybody else. And I can't blame them. It's a lovely place. They did something in 1893 that would just scare the jeebies out of everybody else. They gave the women the right to vote. America didn't do it for decades later. The French, they didn't do it until almost the end of World War II. I think society speaks for itself. No comments? Not going to do it anymore. I can hear them coming in now, though. First recorded use of the word cocktail was in 1806 in an American magazine, The Balance in Columbia Repository. I don't have a copy of that lately, so I got no idea. First recorded Olympic Games was held in Olympia, Greece, 776 BC. You want to guess what the first race was? Well, it was a race. It was a foot race. I don't know how long it was, but that was the only event they had. First person to sail around the world by themselves was Joshua Slocum in 1898. Took him 3 years. Slocum, that's an interesting name. We'll go over it. It's the name of a ship that didn't end up well. The oldest continuously lived in city is Damascus, Syria. Best guess, 6,000 years it's been fully occupied. The longest living monarch, not Queen of England, QE2. What was his name? King Sobhuza of Swaziland. 82 years. Ruled from 1899 to 1982. And we keep talking about wars. Here's a couple of other little things. Next to New Zealand is Australia. They had a war with emus in 1932. Using, kid you not, at the end of the Great War, this is WW1, the returning veterans, they were given parcels of land in Western Australia. Had a little bit of a wildlife problem. Emus are big birds and delicious, mind you. Just wrecking crops every which way. There are pictures, books written about this. They're using Lewis machine guns. These are large water-cooled barreled guns. It takes 2 people to operate it, standard, against these birds. 1932. Well, the Australians are still there, and the emus are still there, so we call that a draw. Against wildlife. Let's stay there. We can go to Tanzania, because everybody said, there's no war with the animals. Chimpanzees. Yeah, not the gentlemen of the jungles like you think. The Gombe War. 1974 to 1978 stunned all the people that studied and loved the little animals. They were at war for 4 years. Chimpanzees, they were actually killing each other. There's books written on this. Wow, I don't have any. I'm not going to go out and get any. Well, I hope that helps with, if you go to a cocktail party, you want to start up a conversation. The world is full of these things. Just, wow. Well, that's history. It's all in the past. I hope that helps with anything. Love to hear your comments about anything. This came up, so I don't mind answering that. Give you some things to start about. Emails, comments, subscribe, like the channel. Do appreciate everybody who's watching, because I can't believe we've got over 1,000 hits on this thing. But we're going to keep going. What the heck? There's a lot of history. All I have to do is look back yesterday. And with that, it's all in the past. I'll see you tomorrow when we talk about today. Bye.